Good morning. Maybe you want to do this one in the morning. You can also do it at night, obviously. But with that said, miss, let's go ahead and today, let's actually start off in a child's pose. So rock onto your knees. And we'll start off breathing here too. So if you need to prop your seat with a pillow, or you can always take I've got like stacks on stacks on stacks, not of money, of pillows. Come down and over the top of the pillow. You can hang out here. You can also opt to not do the pillow, but sometimes it's nice. So just coming into your breath. Fingers extend out in front. And just think about relaxing and softening into the mat. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. So breathing into the back body, into the rib cage. Think about really opening up. And exhale. Again, big inhale. And exhale. Always starting off with gratitude. So we give gratitude to the moon and to the sun and to the earth. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Give gratitude to the indigenous peoples of this land. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. We give gratitude for the practice of yoga and the people from Africa and India who originally created and built on this practice. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. We give gratitude to our bodies and to ourselves. Understanding that sometimes getting to our mat is the hardest part. So we come into things with a flow and a little bit of ease and grace. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. We send a little bit of extra love out to anyone or any place or anything that's going on in the world. Energetically raise and lift vibration. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Coming back into some normal breath. We crawl our hands off to the right hand side of our mats. Left hand goes on top of right hand. Pull back through that left hip. And turn the torso a little bit more parallel to the floor. Big inhale. Exhale, slowly walk the hands back through center line. Same thing on that opposite side. Right hand comes on top of left hand. You pull back through the right hip. Lengthen here, nice deep inhale. exhale. Slowly move the hands back to center. Call the fingertips out in front just a little bit more. Engage the low belly and think about creating a little bit of extra compression in the tops of the thighs. You can always kind of hang into one hip and roll through the side and hang into that opposite. And then slowly walk the hands back up towards the knees. Come off your pillow if you're on one. Knees come to center line. Sit bones are back on the heels. You can always pull the flesh of your backside out from underneath you. And then inhale, arms come up overhead. Reach up and out of the waist, and then on the exhale, we slowly come down and over the tops of the thighs. Edges of the pinkies hit the mat and you pull back through the hips. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Again, big inhale. And exhale. On the next inhale, you engage your low body and slowly pull yourself up. Exhale, hands come down to your sides. You're gonna stay here. Hands are gonna come down right next to your knees. And you're gonna go ahead and press up and kind of just pull the feet up towards you and sit back down. It's to build strength. Pull and press. Hips come up towards the heels. One more time, press here. See if you can get your, it's a little hop. One more time, hands down, little hop. And down. I'm working on this myself. It's not comfortable. All right. Go ahead and stay on your knees. Again, you can always prop your seat with a pillow. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, take that right hand down to that left knee, and then left hand comes back behind. I like to press down on the, the balls of my feet, so the big toe mounds, and then press and look up, out and over the shoulder. Big inhale. Exhale, move through center line. Same thing on that opposite side. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, left hand to right knee. Press down on the big toe mounds and press them into the mat. And look out past that shoulder. Nice deep inhale. And then exhale, slowly come back to center line. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Hands move down through heart line. Interlock your fingers, but do it the opposite way. All right, so the uncomfortable grip, flip the palms out, and then raise the arms up overhead. Kapalbhati breath here. So we take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, we clear the lungs. And the inhale happens automatically. So we focus on the exhale, and it's a snap. So 30 reps. Inhale up. Exhale, hands come down to your sides, and then inhale. Arms come up and overhead. Pull any good centered energy down to your heart line. Interlock your fingers. Flip the palms out. Palms come all the way up to the sky. Same thing again, big inhale. Exhale. And then we snap. Inhale up. Exhale. Hands come down to the sides. Go ahead and rock forward. Take your wrists so they look away from you. Okay, so fingers turn back towards you. And then we're gonna inhale into our cow here. So nice stretch to the wrist. Try to see if you can keep your thumb engaged. Exhale into cat, round, heavy. Inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. One more time. Inhale into cat. Exhale into cat. Inhale, back into table. Flip the palms all the way around. Hands are nice and wide. Same thing again. Inhale into cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, back into table. Take that left leg back behind you, or right leg back behind you, left arm extends. So whoops, we'll go this way. Hold here and squeeze. We go for 8, 7. See if you can steady yourself on the top of the shin, on the top of that foot. For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Hand and knee come down to mat. Inhale into cat. Exhale, cat. One more time. Inhale, cat. Exhale, cat. Inhale, back into table. Opposite leg comes back behind you. Arm extends. Big inhale. And then squeeze. Elbow and knee. We go for 8, 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Hand and knee back down to the mat. Inhale, cow. Pull the chest through. Exhale, cat. One more. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, back into table. Flip the heels. Pop the hips high. Pedal out through the feet here. Big inhale. Check in with your hips. Nice deep inhale. And then tiptoe the feet up to meet the hands. Let yourself hang heavy here. Big inhale. Drift the weight of the body more into the balls of the feet, but try not to grip with the toes. Pick the toes up and set them down. Lift the hips a little bit higher and think about wrapping your muscles around your bones. Big inhale. Exhale, drop and fall a little bit more. One more time, big inhale. Yeah, and you can move around, pop your hips in and out. Inhale, we slowly sweep ourselves all the way up to stand. Reach high. Exhale, hands move down through heart line or to your sides. Option. Inhale, arms come up high. Exhale, dive down and over the tops of the thighs. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Hold here. Exhale, hands come down to the mat. Step, step back into your plank. Hold here for 5. Breathe heavy and hard. Low belly's engaged for 4. Press out through the heels for 3. For 2. And 1. Big inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, forward facing. And then exhale. Take the sit bones right back to the heels. Child's pose. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. Shift forward. Come down onto the chest. Take your left hand long. And then the right hand is going to come right next to your bust line. You're going to roll over, keeping your left ear on the mat. Roll over that left shoulder, and then that right hand can come back behind and either hang out on the low part of the back, or you can try to always reach for your fingertips. So proprioception, trying to figure out where you're at. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. Exhale, release. Hand comes back down to the mat. Slowly shift yourself back onto your belly, and then same thing on that opposite side. Right hand comes long, left hand next to the bust line. You turn and twist. This foot, so left foot steps up underneath, and then not forehead, but your ear is down to the mat. And then that left hand can come back and around, either to the low part of the back, and you can just hang out here. Or you can try to reach and grab your fingertips. It's a big reach. It's a big reach. Nice deep inhale. And exhale, holds. One more time, big inhale. Exhale, slowly go ahead and release. Hand comes back down to the mat. Roll back down to the bust line. Hands come to the side. Press up to the knees. All the way up to the knees. And then hands can come up overhead. Exhale, hands come down to heart line. Breaststroke the arms back and around. Interlock the fingers and pull down through the fists. Big inhale. Let yourself lower down and over the tops of the thighs. And fists drift away from your low hips. Forehead comes down to the mat. Big inhale. Exhale, pull yourself up with the strength of the hands. Same thing again, release. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, hands move down through heart line. And then go ahead and breaststroke those arms back and around. Interlock the fingers back behind you, opposite grip. Pull down through the fists. So more of a shoulder opener class today. Miss Jane, and come down and over the tops of the thighs. Fist lift. Forehead comes down to the mat. Try to see if you can keep a nice tight grip with the hands. And then slowly, strength of the hands to raise yourself back up. Go ahead and release. Give your hands a nice little shake. We'll go ahead and come down onto our backs. Finishing up this brief session. I feel like this one is like shorter today, but it's not. Come all the way down. Take the knees up into the chest. Give yourself a nice hug here. Maybe rock back and forth, side to side. Take any final posture you feel like you need to take, so happy baby, anything like that. And then go ahead and extend the legs all the way down to the end of the mat. Palms face up to the sky. Roll the shoulder blades underneath you. Chin tucks down towards your chest, ever so slightly, and then you hang out here in your Shavasana as I read you a little story. I'm like, if I can find my story. So holding here in your breath. So remembering to breathe, staying with your breath, inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. So this is by Robert Adams, Surrender. There's really nothing to say. Words are superfluous. The only reason I use words is so you can detect the silence in the words. Silence is truth. You cannot explain truth in words. The words become meaningless, redundant. The truth comes to you of its own free will. When you prepare yourself through deep surrender to yourself, giving up all attachment, giving up your body, your mind, everything that is important to you, to the self. As long as you're holding on to anything, the reality will evade you. The reality only comes when you give up yourself, when you give up your ego, when you give up your needs, your wants, trying to make something happen, desires. when you give up trying to become self-realized, when you just give up, then something wonderful happens. You begin to expand, not your body, but your consciousness, which you are. You become all-pervading, absolute reality. It happens by itself. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale. You can stay in your Shavasana as long as you need to, Jane. We'll leave you in the space of moving stillness. I always like to remind folks, it's where all of our bodies were formed, that our bodies are our greatest equalizer. In the space of moving stillness, we're surrounded by nothing but blackness, warmth, water, and love. You can always come back to the reality of this. You can always come back to love. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale. The divine light, the divine feminine, and the divine masculine in me sees, honors, and reflects the divine light, the divine feminine, and the divine masculine in the collective we, in all of us. Remembering we're all from our mother's blood and our father's seed. I hope that the work days and the work week meet you with love, Jane. And I will see you soon. Go in peace. Serve love always.